Yeah, let's continue. Then, okay, listen to this. What does it say? One thing from the days when the kingdom was reintroduced on earth, which is when Jesus came to earth and began to preach the kingdom. One thing that I have learned from his word is that he firstly humbled himself. He didn't begin the ministry outside of humbling. Then David wrote a mystery, which is Psalms 35:13. It says that I humbled my soul with fasting, which is when Jesus humbled himself, he took away his godly form and then he take the servant form so that he can be able to be a fasting machine. Went to the wilderness and fasted for 40 days. And when he came out, the Bible, Luke chapter 4, verse 14, it says, he came with power of the Spirit. But listen to what verse 1 is saying. Verse 1 is saying that he went being filled with the Spirit. Then there's this one, which is the ancient path that I have seen in the church history. It's been done continually from the first early age of the church. Acts 1 verse 14, it says, all of these with their minds in full agreement devoted themselves steadfastly to prayer. Amplified put also the bracket saying, waiting together. Hear that. Waiting together with the women and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and with his brothers. Then, going again in that waiting, the Bible speaks of chapter 2 of Acts, when the heavens of them was opened to them. So from them to the generations of Martin Luther's, the monk who have changed what Catholicism was thinking, going to about John Knox, you count John Calvin, you count John Wesley, a man like Charles Finney, you count many men who have changed their generation. And you will find that there was this routine, which is the routine of agreement in prayer. They sold their souls to God, especially in prayer. Then they made impact without posts mostly and without sound system mostly. But it's most unfortunately we seems to be so lazy and we seem